The topic of concussions has been gaining national attention in both the sports as well as the medical world. Michigan is one state that stepped up to raise awareness for professional and student athletes.
In tonight's Your Health Matters, 7 and 4's Melissa Smith introduces us to one student who has had several concussions throughout his life. He's speaking out and letting other students know how to stay safe on and off the field.
Evan's your typical high school junior. He's a star student and also a star player on the field. He's played contact sports most of his life, but over the years, he's been plagued with concussions.
My last concussion, I was driving a dirt bike, and luckily I had a helmet on, and I flew over the handlebars, and my head hit the ground first. I was probably going 45, 50 miles per hour.
Evan wasn't able to stand up right after he crashed, and then his vision went.
I knew I had a concussion.
Dr. Jennifer Lyons says a concussion can happen to anyone.
A concussion can happen from a direct hit to the head. It can also happen in a whiplash injury, so there may actually not be any direct contact to the head.
That means students playing contact sports can suffer a concussion and not even realize it.
Someone may pull on your jersey and your head gets pulled back and bam, you have a concussion right there.
For Evan, the Glen Lake Jr. says his first concussion happened when he was in middle school, and he suffered several since.
My last severe one from football, I was on the ground, and when I got up, I was really dizzy, and I knew something wasn't right, and I started seeing things. I had a helmet on, but I mean, the back of the bladder of the helmet had a hole in it, so when I fell, it partially deflated, and they think that's what caused it.
He says since then, he's had after effects.
I've just been more forgetful, stuff like that, and sometimes I'll see like traces of dots, stuff like that, bright light.
Symptoms like Evan's are common, and there's something Dr. Lyons says students, parents, and school staff need to pay close attention to.
The most common symptom that happens is headache. So if you have a headache after you've been hit, we tend to write that off because we just got bumped. So we think, oh, well, of course my head's going to be sore. But really, we need to take it seriously.
A concussion headache can typically last 24 hours or longer. It usually includes dizziness and often fatigue. Sometimes people can't multitask or focus.
It's really challenging to know when a high school kid has had a concussion because oftentimes they do hide their symptoms because they want to play, and that's natural. But oftentimes they'll look like they're almost drunk on the field. And, you know, as a parent, you really have to pay attention to their mood. Is their mood changing? Are they more irritable? Are they forgetting things? Are they not acting normally? And checking your safety gear before every time you play is a very important thing to do.
We all talk when we're out there, whether it's football, soccer, baseball, or whatever. And I mean, if one kid gets hurt, you know, they'll say, oh, wow, I got my bell rung, or whatever, stuff like that. And so, I mean, you just have to let them know, you know, they should probably tell an adult or tell the coach if they got a concussion or they think they have a serious injury.
In Glen Lake, Melissa Smith, 7 and 4 News.
In 2013, Michigan passed a law dealing with sports concussions. It requires coaches, volunteers, and any adults involved with youth sports to complete a concussion awareness online training program.
In addition, educational material about concussions must be provided to parents and guardians of those who play sports, and they must sign a document acknowledging that they received that material. Munson Medical Center is also doing a joint campaign with Kohl's called the 4 Seasons Safety Program. They're aiming to help kids take part in sports and recreational activities safely.